Let us have now, with welcoming thoughts on the conference, the person who is not only behind the Sense of the Day series of themes, but also responsible for most of the most provocative titles of the day. Let her explain. Please welcome Réka Szemerkényi, Director of International Affairs at the Equilibrium Institute and former Ambassador of Hungary to the USA.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for being here. I think this is a very special opportunity and a very special moment for all of us. So I don't want to take time away from our speakers, because I think what is most important in our meeting and gathering today at our event is to have those thoughts, insights, and inspirations that are brought in by this wealth of expertise from the various backgrounds. So instead of taking time, I just want to say, how the day is built up so that you can judge for yourself how much we're trying to focus on the most important challenges that are ahead of us in our shaping our future, and why we put together the program the way it is now. So we tried to cover today all the major challenges, NATO and transatlantic relations to start with, US-Europe relations, how we're in this one, how the US new foreign policy is going to impact on all of us in the very near and in a long-term future as well, how the European defense identity should look like, what chances it has, what are the chances for Ukraine and Russia to finally be over this war and get peace back and have a development that is needed for Ukraine and for the rest of Europe as well. What is the situation in the Balkans? These are topics that are musts for Hungary. We just have to discuss these every now and every time that we speak foreign policy, because they do define our future and present. But we have another issue that we are very much focusing on today, which is the challenge and the security developments of the Indo-Pacific. This, I think, is an area of the world, a geostrategic area of the world that has become a must. And I'm very honored, and we're very honored to have the support of the Embassy of Australia for bringing this forward and bringing wonderful speakers to us to our conference. But in addition to issues, we also have in addition to geographic areas, we have issues that we want to cover. Energy security, that I think is also a must for us, so we're honored to have that speakers. And some very kind of sexy new areas as well. Cybersecurity, AI, space, defense industry, supply chain security, and women leadership in foreign and security policy. So we are very excited to have this day today. I just would like to say, as a former ambassador, that I'm particularly honored by the presence of the ambassadors of wonderful neighboring and further away countries at our event. Let me just enumerate them to make sure that they understand and they feel how much we appreciate their support. The ambassador well, let's start from far away, South Korea, Australia, then closer one, the Czech Republic, US, sorry, close here, Netherlands, Norway, Finland, Egypt, Lithuania, France, Croatia, Belgium, Sweden, Germany, Lebanon, Latvia, Portugal, Estonia, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Romania, and Japan. It should have been in alphabetical order, so I apologize it wasn't, but I would like to extend a very, very heartfelt welcome to them. Today, we're in a moment like in 1990. If you remember, the Cold War came to an end in just 1 year. It may not be 1 year, it may not be 2025 exactly, but we're in this process. It will be probably a couple of years, but similarly to 1990. The question now is totally a new era coming. The question is whether this new era will be one to our liking, that is reflecting our values, interest, or an era that is defined by someone else, by their interest, by their values, and by their priorities. So the stakes are really high. As our wonderful Master of Ceremonies says, we like provocative titles. Yes, on the cheerful note that the challenge is wake up or break up. Thank you for coming.